Hi everyone, my name is José Cândido and I'm from Portugal. Today I'm bringing you the proposition of a three-block exhibition model. The general idea is the use of technology to turn visible something that is not visible as olfactory arts and retrieve some valuable data from that experience. The focus of this essay is to draw the lines for a perfume art exhibition. We used a qualitative approach to that end, a constructivist methodology, and a design approach. There are three sources from which data was fetched: literature review, some previous exhibitions and their benchmarks, and finally, our empirical knowledge. This is a conceptual and exploratory study. Conceptual because the problem lies on the concepts, but also the transformation of those concepts into objects. Exploratory because it is not definitive and it seeks through a progressive process to get primary knowledge that will help us to develop a reference map to this theoretical investigation. At this point, you are probably wondering, how special are perfumes to develop an exhibition on them? Surely, perfumes can be considered as art forms. They all start with an idea, a concept, that is then turned into liquid magic, called le jus, by the hands and minds of great creators called le nez. This jus is then encapsulated into a beautifully crafted glass bottle, generally, which is then closed into a specially designed package that, together with advertising, will help you to understand the concept of that perfume even without trying it. Olfactory art, as the investigator Linda Soleil stated in 2012, refers to the artworks that use scent to convey its meanings. Such a scent can be the sole component of the artwork or part of it. Perfumes are objects, therefore they are art pieces. But fragrances can be seen as performative artworks. One can state that perfumes are the masterpieces of olfactory arts. You are also wondering if I'm talking about those perfumes everyone has on their places, on their homes, from Hugo Boss, from Chanel, from Paco Rabanne, Dior, Yves Saint Laurent, and many more. Yes, the majority of those perfumes that I consider to be masterpieces. But there are also commodities. They are also commercial goods that were designed not by artistic endeavor, but to commercial purposes and lucrative ends. Perfumes are also business, and a very lucrative one. This industry had a total volume of $31 billion in 2018 and an expected growth worldwide of 3.9 percentage points in 2019. As commodities, perfumes are subject to competition, and the major brands spend large amounts of money neither on the manufacture nor on technology, but precisely on advertising. It is interesting to see that these brands do not promote the scents of perfumes, but the concepts that generated them. And that is precisely to meet the expectations of perfume lovers. Let's get into the exhibition model we are seeking to develop. Displaying perfumes is not that easy to any curator, and museums are also facing some transformations on their structures. Emerging technology is bringing new challenges and possibilities to modern museums and exhibitions. The general use of technology in these spaces is improving the educational the educational mission of museums, but also delivering some personalization on the museum's tour. The implementation of IoTs, Internet of Things, into exhibitions is also bringing some improvements regarding quality control, data collection, and also cost reduction. Some examples of this technology include the visitor counter and tracker, facial recognition devices, biometric sensors, and also the art emotion score. Our 3-block exhibition model is aware that it is very hard to display perfumes with all their components: the fragrance, the bottle, the package, and advertising. So the idea here is to draw the lines for a perfume art exhibition divided into 3 different moments. The first part is the fragrance finder, where visitors taste different ingredients from all the olfactory families that you can see on the fragrance wheel, and with the help of biometric sensors, they find a formula that meets their tastes and expectations. The second part is the fragrance of the year, where visitors are invited to think about an event that took place in the last year. Then they write this event on the board and choose an ingredient that somehow is linked to that event. At the end of the event, at the end of the exhibition, the set of ingredients, or at least the most popular ones, will be balanced by a lineage into the fragrance of the year. You can ask me, why do not simply vote for the fragrance of the year? The reason is that advertising would be playing a much more important place on that decision than the actual sense. The third part, which is my favorite, is the factory. At this section, any visitor can watch the entire perfume manufacturing process. And even more, they can design and develop their own fragrances using ingredients and inspiration that they got from the 2 previous sections. It is also important at the factory to get some sensations and emotions triggered in each visitor when they see different packages and different bottles. This will get almost instant feedback for the industry on the development of new packages and new bottles. At this point, you are all very tired probably of listening to me, but let me just take a few moments to discuss and share some conclusions we gathered from this study. Firstly, I expect you to share my vision that perfumes can be seen as art forms. If they are artistic objects, one can display them into an exhibition, but not a regular one. This 3-block exhibition model we developed is trying, using some technology, to, on one hand, display perfumes as art forms, but on the other hand, to collect and gather some valuable data from the exhibition and the visitors' experience. This model will also get valuable insights on perfume consumption, mainly on what different perfume consumer segments like and dislike, that will help the industry to improve their value propositions for further perfume consumption and developments. And that's it. Now there's room for questions, and I hope you didn't get bored for either the subject or my bad English speaking skills. Thank you so much for your time. Goodbye.